Beginning of Renaissance. Socio-economic changes in Karnataka. Karnataka witnessed socio-economic changes which we can call as the Renaissance right from the British rule itself. There were many notable developments in the educational, art, architecture, cultural and socio-economic fields. In this essay we will discuss all such socio-economic cultural changes and the personalities associated with such changes. During the 18th century, the British rule brought about many changes in Karnataka. The British administration and Christian missionaries started modern education on western lines. There were over 2,000 primary schools in Mysore state by 1881. Bombay, Karnataka area had over 650 primary schools by that time. Though there were only Marathi schools in Bombay, Karnataka, men like Eliot and Deputy Channabasappa worked hard to introduce Kannada medium. The Basel Mission opened schools at Bellary in 1836 and at Mangalore and Udupi in 1840. A second grade college was started by the government during the academic year of 1868. A government college, now known as Central College, was founded at Bangalore. Then came the St. Joseph's College in 1882. The Maharaja's College of Mysore was started in the year 1879. In 1817, the Christian missionaries started printing in Kannada, and the first newspaper, named Mangaluru Samachara, was circulated in 1843. All these developments helped literary activity on new lines. Many newspapers and journals were published in Kannada. They include Kannada Samachara of Bellary in 1884, in 1844, Chandrodaya of Dharwad in 1877, Karnataka Prakashika of Mysore in 1865, and Arunodaya of Bangalore in 1862. Lyrical poetry in Kannada also came to be composed, beginning with the prayer songs composed by the missionaries. Mudra Manjusha of 1823 by Kempu Narayana was the first important prose work. The first original Kannada social play was Heggadeya Prahasana of 1887 by Venkatarama Shastri. The first original Kannada social novel was Suryakanta of 1892 by Gadakkar. The visit of the Marathi troop from Sangli in 1876 and the Victoria Parsi Company in 1878 to Karnataka revolutionized stagecraft here. Veena Venkata Subbaya, Sambayya and Chikkaramappa were some of the great Veena maestros in the Mysore court at this time. A distinct Mysore school of Carnatic music was evolved during this period. In architecture, the Western impact was also seen. The Central College building of 1860 was in Gothic style, whereas the Atta Kacheri in 1867 with the iconic pillars and the Bangalore Museum building of 1877, which was in Corinthian style, were built during this period. The Basel missionary introduced light tiles popularly known as Mangalore tiles. It revolutionized architectural patterns. Many social movements stirred Hindu society and social changes received an impetus. The Theosophical Society started its work in Mysore state in 1886. The Brahma Samaj started its activities at Bangalore in 1866 and also at Mangalore in 1870. This was followed by the Depressed Classes Mission founded by Kudmul Rangarao at Mangalore in 1897, which started many schools for the depressed classes. Bangalore had the Indian Progressive Union in 1894. Mysore state banned the marriage of girls below 8. Sheshadri Iyer started separate schools for the untouchables as they were hesitating to attend other regular schools. The Maharani School for Girls, founded in 1881 at Mysore by Palace Bakshi Ambale Narsimha Iyengar, became a high school in 1891 and later into a college in 1901. The Ramakrishna Mission was founded in Bangalore in 1904. B. L. Rice's Mysore and Coorg fleets dynasties of Canaries districts of 1882, Bhandarkar's early history of Deccan in 1884, Rice's Epigraphia Carnatica volumes of 1886, Indian antiquary volumes from 1872, and Sewell's A Forgotten Empire of 1901 helped the recovery of Karnataka's history and made the people of Karnataka feel proud of their hoary past. In the princely state, amidst all these developments, the first ever agricultural and industrial exhibition was organized at Mysore in 1888. The Karnataka Vidya Vardhaka Sangha of Dharwad of 1890, the Mythic Society of Bangalore of 1909, the Karnataka Itihasa Samshodhana Mandala of Dharwad of 1914 further helped the Renaissance. An all Karnataka Literary and Cultural Forum was founded in 1915, and this was the Karnataka Sahitya Parishad with its headquarters in Bangalore. It had the active support of the Mysore government, and its president H.V. Nanjundaya also became the Vice Chancellor of the newly founded Mysore University of 1916. Aluru Venkata Rao wrote Karnataka Gata Vaibhava in 1917, introducing to the Kannadigas in Kannada the history and cultural achievements of Karnataka. He was the father of the Karnataka unification movement too. Modernization. The princes of Mysore were enlightened administrators, and their genuine interest in the progress of the state won them the affection and respect of the people. All of them were patrons of learning, literature, music, and other fine arts. Krishnaraja Vadiyar IV, who ruled from 1902 to 1940, led an unostentatious life. He combined piety in his life with a modern outlook. His younger brother, Kantireva Narasimharaja Vadiyar, who was the Yuvaraja of Mysore, was also a generous patron of fine arts, and for many years he was the honorary president of the Kannada Sahitya Parishad. His son, Jaya Chamaraja Vadiyar, who came to the throne in 1940, proved as enlightened as his uncle. After independence, however, Jaya Chamaraja Vadiyar served as a governor and won an enduring place in the hearts of the people. The Diwans in charge of the administration in Mysore made the principality a modern model state. Sir M. Vishveshwaraya, Diwan, P. N. Krishnamurti, and others improved the administration by introducing up-to-date methods in office procedure and maintenance of records. And he also founded the Cooperative Department in 1906. The next Diwan, V.P. Madhava Rao, founded the Legislative Council, which was the second chamber, and formed the Central Cooperative Bank. An engineer with alarming vision, Sir M. Vishveshwaraya became the Diwan in 1912. During his brief period of administration, the Kannambadi Reservoir project was started. During this period, the strength of the Legislative Council was increased to 24, and the second session, called the Budget Session, was initiated in June of 1917, and the assembly was made more powerful. He founded many industries and undertook progressive administrative measures and hence came to be known as the maker of modern Mysore. A non-Brahmin party, that is a Praja Mitra Mandali, was founded in 1917 based on the demand for social equality in public service for non-Brahmins. The government appointed the Millers Committee to enquire about the grievances. Subsequently, Vishveshwaraya resigned in 1918. Later in 1919, the Millers Committee submitted its report recommending for proper representation of backward class people in public employment. The constitution for electing the members to the representative assembly in a more democratic way was initiated. Its strength was increased from 250 to 275, and voting power was given to those who pay Rs 50 land revenue and Rs 10 as municipal tax, and women were given the franchise. Another important Diwan was Sir Mirza M. Ismail, who was responsible for making Mysore as one of the best known princely states in India by expanding its industries and undertaking major irrigation projects. Mysore state served as a strong nucleus of Karnataka by its economic progress and cultural achievements. Kannambadi project commissioned during the early Diwan's regime was completed when Sir Mirza was the Diwan. During his period, the Kaveri Upper Canal was commissioned, benefiting over 1 lakh acres of land. The Bhadravati Iron Factory had been founded by Sir M. Vishveshwaraya, and Sir Mirza Ismail expanded it by adding a steel unit. The District Savings Bank attached to district treasuries was started in 1870. Bangalore saw 3 banking companies in 1868, and a total of 24 such institutions were seen by 1876 in the city. The tile industry was expanded in South Canara, and cashew nut husking units were also started in 1924, such as the Pierce Leslie and the Malya cashew. Mysore state started many domestic industries in an organized way, and this Swadeshi movement gave a fillip to industrial activity in the British districts of Karnataka. Sir Mirza Ismail initiated plans to produce power at Shimsha and Jog, and the most important industry initiated during his time was Hindustan Aircrafts in 1940. Cultural developments. The cultural renaissance, which occurred during the 20th century, saw many great developments in the field of music, drama, painting, and literature. The Mysore court patronized great artists like Veene Sheshanna, Lakshmi Narayanappa, Bakshi Subbanna, Vasudevacharya, Muttaya Bhagavatar, and Bidaram Krishnappa. The younger generation great masters like T. Chodaya, who evolved the seven-stringed violin. They were great classical dancers like Jatti Tayama and Muguru Subbanna in princely Mysore. In the field of drama, Mysore saw great artists like Varadacharya, Gubbi Veeranna, Subbaya Naidu, Natakada Subbanna, M.K. Nanjappa, and Srimati Malavalli Sundaramma. The North Karnataka area had great Hindustani vocalists like Savai Gandharva, Panchakshari Gavai, Puttaraju Gavai, and Mallikarjuna Mansur. Painting also received patronage at the hands of the Mysore princes. The prince even sent K. Venkatappa to Shanti Niketana for training, and this painter won world recognition. The Chamarajendra Technological Institute of Mysore was founded to train artists, and the Jagan Mohan Palace was converted into an art gallery. The traditional Gudigars of Malenadu, imbibing modern techniques and ideas, started producing fine figures in wood and ivory, which secured a world market. The Renaissance had its impact on literature too. Prose writing became popular and journalism also grew. Masti Venkatesha Iyengar, Panje Mangesharao, M.N. Kamath, and Kerur Vasudevacharya were some of the early short story writers, followed by Anandakanda, A.R. Krishna Shastri, K. Gopala Krishna Rao, Krishna Kumar Kallur, Anakru, also known as A.N. Krishna Rao, Bharati Priya Venkatarao, Gorur Ramaswamy Iyengar, Dr. R.S. Mugali, Gauramma, and M.V. Sitaramaya, Shivarama Karanth and A.N. Krishna Rao are the two celebrated novelists. English Geetegalu of 1921 by B.M. Shrikantaya is the first collection of modern lyrics in Kannada. He was followed by Govinda Pai, Dr. D.V. Gundappa, Dr. Bendre, P.T. Narasimhachar, G.P. Rajaratnam, Panje Mangesharao, Kaden Godlu Shankara Bhatta, Dr. V. Sitaramaya, Dr. V. K. Gokak, and Dr. K. V. Puttappa, that is Kuempu. Govinda Pai was the pioneer in discarding the rhyme, whereas Gopala Krishna Adiga, through his Navya style of poems, opened a new vista in poetic composition. Modern Kannada play had its pioneers like B.M. Shrikantaya, Samsha, Kailasam, Sriranga, and Shivarama Karanth. Publication of Epigraphia Karnatica volumes covering epigraphs from all districts by Rice and R. Narasimhachar is a pioneering and unparalleled achievement of the erstwhile Mysore state. Dr. R. Shama Shastri, who traced the manuscript of Kautilya's Arthashastra in the Oriental Research Institute at Mysore, and Professor M. Hiriyanna, by their Indological studies, brought world fame to Mysore and Karnataka.